All right, thank you all for being here tonight. My name is Danielle Glover. I work with the Human Rights Commission. We are in the process of that you kind of want for your summer to look the way you want it to look. So for first, I would like everybody to do the prompt. If you've already completed the prompt, there are different questions around the room in different stations where some of my colleagues will be standing to help you get through that. There's also food in the back and beverages for you all for tonight. All right? Does anybody have any questions? Okay, well let's get started then. All right. So everybody has to give a little bit more information. Okay.
Hi everybody, we got City Hall for our Youth Summit, our opportunities for all. Our young people are coming here, opening their voices about what they want to do for the community, for the summer, so our young people.
Thank you all for being here. Just a couple things, just in terms of building off of what Danielle shared. Summer is getting ready to start, trying to have a better understanding of what it is that folks are going to be doing, what folks want to be doing, and whether the things that have already been planned are relevant or whether you're interested in it. So around the room, as she mentioned, there are calendars on this side of the room. There's a list of some events that are kind of planned out, asking people to look at the events that are listed on the calendar and say whether or not, and I guess they're giving you dots, whether or not you are interested in that particular event or activity. If you are, you would put a dot or multiple dots there. And then what activities are missing or what would you like to see would be added to the sheet next to it, right? So there are some things that are listed there that you might be like, you're not interested in. And I'm worried about how many dots are you giving out?
We're giving out 3 dots now.
Well, no, you can give out more than 3 dots, but I'm just saying I'm worried about if you can't put more than 3 dots on each activity. So how many things are listed on there?
It's 8 for the Friday night.
So
It's 8 that we want them to vote on.
So it's 8 that you're supposed to vote on, right? So you essentially could get up to 8 dots, but you wouldn't want to put all 8 on one thing, because then if we only have one thing listed on there, that means you go to the same place 8 times.
Yeah.
So you're trying to identify places that you potentially would want to go. So that's the calendar side. And then, is that all you have?
No, we also have the resource guide over here, and then questions about our passport is over here. The passport is actually a way that you get to go to the Friday trips in a way that you can earn that by participating in programming throughout the summer. And so this is programs that are in the resource guide and that also have signed up with us to work with us on the passport and the Friday activities.
So ultimately, you're here really as kind of what I would call the focus group, right? So a lot of adults have been sitting and having conversations about what should happen during the summer, and then somebody said we should actually talk to young people about what should happen during the summer. So this is an opportunity for you to either say what programs or what activities you think you would like to participate in, or what you think is missing, or what you already plan to attend. And then it's also an opportunity to say, okay, on Fridays or Saturdays or Sundays, there's nothing to do, this is what we would like to see happen, right? And if you cool and you don't need anything to do, that's fine too, but this is also an opportunity, so, you know, we're trying to make sure that everybody has a place to go and something to do that keeps them safe. So this is also an opportunity for you to help somebody else. If you're good and you don't need anything, then you can suggest what other folks can be doing, right? So this is meant to inform the city and our partners. So Simone is here from, I was about to say Simone Biles, but that is not correct. Simone Combs is here from the Department of Children, Youth, and Their families. So that department funds over 100+ organizations to work with youth. Eileen Mariano is here from the mayor's office. Eileen is here to make sure that she can take back to the mayor what it is that we heard and what it is the mayor's office is finishing their budget process and determining where they should be allocating funds. And so we need to hear from you all around what that looks like. And then same thing, if you all are saying you want to make money or you want to get paid to do stuff, we need to hear that as well. But ultimately, if you want to take a trip somewhere, or if you, not saying that all of that would happen, but we're trying to figure out what we should be doing. And I also just want to hear what the concerns are. And I don't know what the prompt is, but I would just say also want to hear what the concerns are around, like how we make sure that the communities are safe, or that young people know where they can go to be safe. And so we got. I don't want to say Guy, because you Gary and Rob from SBIP. I know we got folks from Rec and Park, Miss Felicia is here, so there are also other folks here to help have the conversation around what it is that we can be doing, right? So I don't want you to waste your time in here, and I don't want you to waste our time in here, so ultimately, please make sure to engage and share some information, share something, so that when we leave here, that we can try and make sure that we're doing things that are relevant, and we can take your voice back, and then we can kind of craft and create something. So before we move to that, I don't know, Gary and Rob, if you have anything you want to say. I know you all have been leading the work in like safety and working with young people. If there's anything you want to say to the group before we kind of start to break down.
All I would say is this, choose wisely. I mean, your voices are very important. And the only way we can possibly, have a safe environment or, safe, project is everyone, pitch in your suggestions. After all, this is for y'all. So I would highly recommend something that has to do with generational wealth. Something that you can carry on into the future for not just you, but for your siblings and, whoever else. So, your voices are very important. So utilize them. Don't be shy. These people that came together, for you. So I suggest you, use them, make them do what they say they can do for you. And make your life a little bit better. Maybe someone in here can help you navigate through whatever situation you might be going through. Who knows?
That's a good point around generational wealth, because I don't think anything that we have listed is about starting a business or being an entrepreneur or trying to get money to make money this summer. So again, you need to help us think outside of the box of just like saying you want to go on a field trip. Maybe you do just want to like set up a pop-up shop somewhere, right? And you want to be able to buy products. So I would just say think outside the box and challenge us to think about how we do things differently. Gary, and then I want to go to Nico.
No suggestion is a bad suggestion. So like my partner Rob says, use your voice, speak. It ain't often that y'all get heard. So now is the opportunity to get heard. Say what you gotta say.
Nico?
Yeah, I just want to say, I've seen Dr. Davis make the impossible possible, right? So nothing is too out there, and that's the thing. We want to take advantage of the fact that the youth have the future in mind. Y'all know what, the next hustle is. Y'all know what the next job you want to have is. So let us know, right? We want to know, like, what are the youth doing now to make money, and how can we make that into a career opportunity that's legitimate, right?
So again, you mainly are looking at, you've got the prompts that were given to you when you came in. There are the calendar pieces and then things on the wall that we're asking you to fill out and add to. And then make sure that if you get a chance to come in here, so we're asking you not all be in one place at one time. So here's what I'm gonna ask. We got Gary, Rob, Miss Felicia in the back. I'm gonna ask people to rotate through there and share with them around, since they're posted up in the spaces there. Miss Felicia, you wanna raise your hand so folks know? And then Rob and Gary are there. We wanna hear from folks directly about, like, this is something that's not listed or that we wanna add, and Nico's back there too, so asking everybody to make sure to stop through there with one idea, one suggestion, one something, really around public safety, because Ms. Felicia's working on a fellowship to build out and pay folks to help us think about safety in the city. Then there's the calendar piece, so folks can go over there, fill out the calendar, or write on the butcher paper around what's missing, and then the resource guide document and things that are up here, you have folks that'll help talk to people about that. So don't just all go to one place, kind of take a look around. If there's too many people in one place, go get something to eat or go to another space. And then we're gonna do that for like 20 minutes or so before we come back and just check back in on what we have so far. All
And I
right?
just want to say I'm sitting, and so, you know, feel free to come up and talk to me. You know, just,
And this is what I'm gonna say, this is what I'm gonna add, and we gotta give Ms. Felicia a piece of paper, this is what I'm gonna say. And, because I saw Mr. Director Spingola come in, anybody that talks to Ms. Felicia, they already know I can't help myself. Well, if you give her your name and information, if you talk to her and she thinks this is a meaningful conversation, depending, she gonna get to determine the amount, $25, $50, or $100 for the conversation about public safety with Ms. Felicia.
all right, y'all better. Everybody get $100.
It doesn't happen tonight, so you gotta make sure you get it.
I got money in my bag. I got money in my bag. I ain't got to wait till tomorrow. I got some money in my bag right now. I ain't playing. It ain't gonna be no 50 and no 100, no 25.
And that's a public safety conversation?
Okay.
So what's the conversation on public safety?
That's public safety.
So you want to record them doing it? Yeah. Okay. So they was talking about public safety, what it means to them? Yeah. Okay. Sure.
And then Marco, like some Marco can catch Marco.
Yeah.
have Eva on my crew that wants to get into it this year. I'm gonna get them right now.
All right, sorry y'all. We're here at City Hall in San Francisco. We have our youth here today. The city is working with our young people to find out programming to make sure that one, we have safe spaces for our young people during the summertime. Also, we want to give the young people opportunity to talk about the programming and some of the investment that's going on for them throughout the summer and throughout the year. So again, we always talk about uplifting the youth, letting the voices of the youth be uplifted. So today is an opportunity for them to get to talk to the community leaders, talk to some of our city leaders, and talk to the people in the community and say what they want and what they need. So y'all will see the young people moving around here, and we're just trying to catch some of the footage of what's going on. And I know it's getting late, we got to jump on hidden gems, I got a lot of stuff I'm trying to do, but we're going to make it happen tonight and we'll get through it, but continue to support our young people and our youth. But we are here in San Francisco at City Hall. The youth, they are speaking tonight. We are passing the torch to the youth. They are uplifting their voices about what they would like to see for future programming and how the city and other organizations can impact the youth for this summer. So we can decrease some of the violence, some of the disappointments, and things that are taking place, and we can uplift the community and do the things that we do. Both sides of the conversation, check out the video. Look at this, she got power. She got all y'all been down. I love it. Oh, that's teamwork. Hey.
mic you up.
First of all, I want to thank you all for being here. Give yourselves a round of applause. We always do anything y'all. And that's the thing we want y'all to remember. First and foremost is that y'all as young folks, young adults, young leaders, y'all are the experts at your own experience. So we do want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts just for you being here and being a part of this. Now, does anybody want to share just a few things that they wrote about, talked about, you know, it could have been in your group, you know, just a few folks, give us some feedback on how you thought this went.
I have somebody back here, Patrick.
Patrick, what's going on? I wish I had your swag, man. Give us some thoughts. Hey, let's give our family some love. Let's give them our ears. Let's give our family Patrick here some love. Come on, Patrick.
I was talking to her about how ever since I started working for the program and being at the Opportunity Deal, it's become my family. And I felt like instead of just, like, all those events are cool, but I feel like what we have to do is bring actually, like, the community that we work for outside. Like, they used to have events at the trail on Saturdays. They would have everybody from, like, all the neighborhoods come out. They would make school, we would have the kids playing, it was like a DJ. And I feel like as a program, like, maybe like for the city, we kind of lost like the purpose of what we've been doing, which is to bring everybody out and together.
You know, he wants to hang out with his Trail Hill family, but also he wants it to be meaningful, like give back to the homeless, do something special for the kids. So for me, that was very unique, Patrick, and right on, we're gonna do that for, you know, for you. You're gonna take the lead, you and your Trail Hill family.
And thank you again, Patrick. Appreciate you. Anybody else want to share some thoughts?
They passing out gift cards at the drop of the hat.
You gotta jump in first. Our fellow Jose is from my brothers and sisters keeping youth council. Before we move on, you want to talk about an opportunity too.
Alright, for sure. So we were talking about how we want the summer to look like, but I feel like it's even bigger than that, you know? Because the summer is one thing, but we want to be able to spread the wealth across the year and across the future as well. So I do want to plug this job opportunity that me and the champions have. These are the champions right here. Basically, this is an 18-month program. It's about wanting to be a leader. It's about civic engagement, about community leading, and it's about just wanting to make the world a better place, you know. We want to be able to spread the wealth by teaching, by spreading enjoyment, and by creating new community events that can really just make our own community want to be better, you know. Because at the end of the day, being better doesn't just start with the community itself, but also us. We want to be able to jump out there, be more advocate, and fight for, like, you know, a better community. My bad, I say community a lot. Come on. Not yet. But the catch with this is that you do have to be from one of the 4 Hope SF sites. The 4 Hope SF sites are Sunnydale, Huntersview, Alice Griffin, and Potrero Hill. If you are from these communities and you are between the ages of 14 to 24, please apply with us, because we want y'all's voices to be heard. At the end of the day, this is one step
but this is another one, you know?
And keeping in mind that that's only for those who live in those home access sites. For those who don't, we also have the opportunities for all programs. And guess what? Any way in is a way in. And we know some of y'all are also going off to college. And before we end today, we just want folks to share that. But we're moving on right now. What is the next steps for us to implement some of these ideas? Give us some thoughts on what you think we should do now. Do you think we should have these conversations in community? Stuff like that. So do folks want to just shout out some ideas on what you think we should do next? And keep it real with us. Is there conversations that you think we should have in a smaller setting? Go ahead and throw out some ideas. How do we make these dreams come to life? How do we keep the conversation going?
Consistency.
Consistency. We got consistency. That's first and foremost. And for our experts in the room, y'all who are actually young, being young, growing and developing, what are some of your thoughts too? Go ahead.
I think that it's important to create environments where people feel comfortable to be able to, be themselves and do their job.
Give us some examples of that.
Like for instance, I work at the trailer gym, like just making a safe environment, people feel comfortable to come in and do what they do, play basketball, talk to people, meet with people, just make people feel open to talk to people.
So like more social type of things. What's up? What's up? Give us some more ideas and some more thoughts.
Accountability.
Accountability. So when we say it, we're gonna do it, right?
More important than anything when dealing with these youngsters, you have to build a rapport with them. When you say you're gonna do something to help them, do it.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Do it, because that's how you all act.
You gotta connect with them before you correct them.
Connect before you correct. I like that. That's a saying. That's a t-shirt right there. And
I had to go get it, huh?
We all don't want to hear that. Some of us might need that therapeutic sit down with some people. You know what I'm talking about?
just like Patrick here, we need folks to keep it 100. You got 100 too. I still want that $5. All right, now, one of the things, go ahead.
So I just wanted to make sure too, like we did hear a lot of things from the adults in the room, the adult allies, but we want to make sure that we're hearing from the youth. So we really, really want to you could share out one word or one thing before we close out today.
Answer, the quicker you can leave.
Yeah.
That's coming from the boss, I can't say.
Yeah.
Feel free to point at any of these guys. Feel free to point at any of these guys.
You want to have fun? Okay, what does that mean though? Yeah, what does that mean though? How do you have fun?
Going on those trips.
Which trips?
He said he put his dots up there.
He said, I did my work.
RL.
Come on, everyone.
Give me one word.
One word, that's your exit ticket. Ain't no more money getting handed out. Over there, I see you.
I think it would be a good idea to encourage the youth to start to clean up our communities, maybe getting paid for doing that, cleaning up our own communities, and then being able to have the benefit of attending events like the ones on the calendar as a reward or something of having the job. I think it's important that we keep as many youth employed this summer as possible so they're not on the streets.
Okay.
Community cleanup day, is that what you said?
Any other suggestions?
I was just gonna say
Hold on, y'all, let's give our family some love over here.
I was gonna say creative programs based on what they want to do in their life, like career paths, helping them get different stages so they know how to pursue their career, whatever they want to do.
Raya, who's going to Howard next semester.
Matter of fact, I'm glad that we uplifted that too. How many of y'all are graduating from high school? Or graduating, right? Raise your hand if you're a graduate. Or as soon as we graduate. Let's see
individuals, all right? And give us some ideas. Is there any ideas before we close of how we can support
Can I
y'all?
say something? Stand up for a minute. Just stand up. I want to say something. I'm proud of you, man. You come a long way. We got a scholarship next fall to go to Fresno State football. I know a scholarship don't cover everything. So that's what he's asking, what some things you may need for college. Right?
We're gonna shoot them out there, please.
You don't know yet? You gonna let them know? Does the scholarship cover everything? What does? Oh, my bad.
So I know what you need not to do. Don't let the Raiders draft. All right, everyone. So I know we still collecting ideas, and please feel free to engage with some of your allies. Let them know so we can get some ideas from them too, even after this event. We're going to plan more engagements like these over the summer, but we again want to appreciate you all for being here. Our young leaders in the city, our up-and-coming leaders, our current leaders. We appreciate you all, and let's again give you, join me in giving y'all a round of applause. And before we have y'all go, we're going to do some group photos, a group photo, and then y'all feel free to go take some food with y'all, please do. Because I don't want to, Director Davis, do you want to say something? All right, everybody, face the front. Face the front. Say, get out here in front. No. I've been behind the scenes for many years, dog. Many years I'm behind the scenes. I stay back here. Everybody else. My brother over here. You gonna go to the picture? You come in the picture, yeah. It's part of the process too, man. Hey, Patrick Sellers, what are you doing? All right, brother on the side. Come over here. You guys get the picture? Big crowd. Yeah, all y'all in the picture, get over here. Yeah, right here. All right. On three, everybody look this way. Come on, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Look up. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Got it? Perfect, thank you. Hey, come here, I need this. Validating parking. You counsel, you counsel.
What do you say about the photos?
We got one more. You can stand up if you want to. MBSK Youth Council. This is also our record of attendance. This was an opportunity to make that. Everybody take a half a step over, please. That way she's on the back drop too. You take a step outward just a little bit. Okay, you perfect there. You're perfect right there. Over. Deep. Over this way a little bit. Deep right there. Right, normal. Good. Yeah! We got a chin guard on. I have to take her mask off. Looking good in the neighborhood. We're looking good in the neighborhood. Hey, let me
Every time you gotta take a picture of everything. You gotta take a picture of everything. Oh, I didn't
Friday, Saturday. Then this Saturday we do a
John, hearing both sides of the conversation. The youth are here. We always talk about uplifting the voices of the youth. Today, the youth had an opportunity to talk to our CJT, talk to our community organizations about things like this in order to inspire young people. We don't leave time in the talent to provide services for young people, financial training, things that have been Facebook. They came up with an ideal safe space, how to create events for them to react and be a part of the community. Bring young people together and to find ways to stop from dividing the community, make sure that the space is safe. We just proud of our young people here, both sides of the conversation. All the time, let the voice of the young people. Let the young people speak and let them tell them what they would like to see. And we have a number of years and some organizational people that are coming together to make their dreams come true and make sure that the opportunity that they're asking for gets lived out. So again, great event today. We're really thrilled. It's great to see the young people. It's also great to see the elders and the adults and the city officials here to listen to the young people and make sure that their voices are heard. The opportunities that they'd like to see here in San Francisco continue to happen for them during the summer and beyond. So again, great conversation, great to be out in the community, great to see our young people speaking up, giving them the power, giving them the mic to usher their voices. Great job, young people. Great job, City of San Francisco, making sure that the youth the youth are heard. Great job to you, Vice Commission, the Green Keeper Initiative, all the people hang out and say to make sure that our young people voices are excellent. Great job to you. Both sides of the conversation, all power to you. Let's go. All right, community, today has been powerful. The young folks, their voices was uplifted today. It was amazing to see our city officials, our community organizers, and some of the elders of the community allow the young people to speak up about the things that they would like to see for not only the summer, but in the future here in San Francisco, even in these financial challenging times. They still want to have things, and we have the right people in the space to hear our young people, and now it's an opportunity for us organizations and community leaders to put our thinking hats together to make sure that our young people are impacted, they have the services and resources that they need to eliminate some of the violence and some of the things that's taking place in our city, but also to uplift the young folks who are doing amazing, amazing things. It was just an honor to be here with our young people. A number of these young folks are headed off to college, so it's just great to see some of the success, some of the measures of the young people. Again, great job, the Human Rights Commission, the Dream Keeper Initiative, Collective Impact, Y-City, and all of the amazing organizations to come together. Again, it is about uplifting the voices of the youth, and today the youth spoke out what their needs is. No more elders of the community speaking about what the young people today we brought the young people to the table and they let their voices be heard, and now it's our job to go and make sure that the resources and the events and the things that they need to be productive young citizens in our city, they get that opportunity. So again, thank you all for tuning in. I know we got a hidden gem segment. I'm gonna be stuck here in City Hall, I can't move. But again, thank you all for tuning in. Great job, youth. Again, another day of momentum here in San Francisco. Again, support the young people of San Francisco here at City Hall. Great job to the youth. All power to the people. Y'all know both sides of the conversation. Wherever the people be, the Bishop will be there. We love y'all. We'll see y'all shortly for our hidden gem segment.